People, get ready for Tami Live, a celebration of life. Tami Live seeks to inspire, motivate, and uplift. As a positive, happy, motivated, energetic person who highlights optimistic energy, get ready to laugh, get ready to dance, get ready to celebrate life with Tami Live, starting right now. Welcome, 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 welcome to the premiere of Tami Live. I am too excited because tonight, today, whenever time you're looking at this show, this is the fruition of my dreams. And there is no one else that I wanted to start this show with other than someone who has inspired me to be the best I can be. Today we're going to talk about just that, being the best you can be, living the best life right now, your best life ever. It's not the first time you've heard about it. You've heard it before. But have you taken that step to actually live your best life ever? Or are you still sitting back saying, I'm going to wait for the big job. I'm going to wait for the new man. I'm going to wait till I lose 10 pounds. People, tomorrow is not promised, people. You've got to live your best life right now. And the person who is behind the scenes of my life to give me that inspiration, to give me that boost, to help me live my best life ever, is going to be here on the show, Tami Live. The premiere, Tami Live. Oh my gosh, can you feel it? Can you feel it? I can feel it. Don't touch that dial. Tami Live, the premiere. We'll be right back. Ouch!
You're watching JTV.
Welcome back to the premiere of Tami Live. I am telling you, this is the show that I wanted and needed to start off with, living your best life ever. And joining me today is a lady who has inspired me, Debbie Reynolds O'Neill. Hello, welcome to the show.
Hi, Tam. How are you?
Love.
I'm grand.
Beautiful as always.
Happy to be here. Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tami Live.
Thank you. Debbie, I want to tell you, you inspire me. You've inspired me to reach to this point. And so I needed to have you on the premiere of Tami Live. So I thank you for coming.
You're most welcome, Tam. And I feel the same way about you.
I want to know, though, because there are people out there who are talking about living their best life ever. They talk about it all the time. People have spoken about it before, but they just don't know how to do it. So that's what I want to talk about today. What inspires you? Because you've inspired so many others. What inspires you to get up and just be you, the fabulous person you are?
First, I must give thanks to God. That is my source of my inspiration. But in addition, I must say my two beautiful daughters, Safrika and Zaria, they inspire me. They motivate me. My friends and family, I have, I must say, a wonderful family. I have a wonderful group of friends that inspire me. Tam, you're amongst them. Look at it. Look at us. You inspire me as well.
Thank you. You know, I'm so, just having you here, feeling the energy, it's just taking me back to a lot of things because we've been through quite a bit. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
One of the things I want to talk about now is your journey to what brought you to this point. Now, we've had some journeys on the Umi Ultimate Makeover show, right? One of them that's coming to mind, I don't know if you remember it, but it was that day, it was raining. We were going to approach someone up on the Skeleton Hill, and we were in this little Matchbox car.
Ooh.
Remember? The brakes weren't so great.
The brakes weren't working. Hardly working. Hardly working.
And we were on the edge of the cliff. And we were thinking, we're going to go over. You remember?
This is it.
We were saying
our prayers. If you remember, we were saying our prayers.
So we've had some journeys, yeah?
We have.
But we're here. And the inspiration just continues.
That's
but
true.
I want to talk about your journey from childhood to now. Did you ever think that you were going to be a fashion icon? Or did it just fall into your lap? Tell us about that.
Well, I must say it sort of fell into my lap. But when I was young, I was a tomboy. When
You
I started
were?
out, oh gosh, a boy. A boy. Actually, I used to say when I was much younger, my sisters would always talk about it. When I grow to be a boy, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So it was, I mean, far from it. But can I just say, from humble beginnings, when you're in a large family where, I mean, the clothing that you wear are hand-me-downs. I mean, it's from the sister before you down to you.
Right.
And you know that sister wore that probably top last week to sports day, and then you now have to wear it to your private school sports day. You had to become creative. So that's why I said the fashion was actually
fell into
my lap.
Literally.
I used to have to tie the top a different way so I could get a different look. I would have to tilt the hat another way so I could get a different look. That's how it all started for me. I used to have to change up the looks.
But it worked out.
It sure worked,
It worked out.
In
It worked
addition
out.
to that, I was known as the Black Syrian when I was in college. Oh, yeah. Every time I was coming home, I would get a list. People would put together what they wanted. I would have to bring them in. And then coming home, once I got home, everybody would come to the house. They would pick up their pieces. I would have my little paper, writing down who has to pay this, who has to pay that. Black Syrian. So I evolved into the whole fashion, as you say, fashion icon.
Yes, you're the fashion icon. You've been a fashion icon for me, for sure, because when I stepped into Umi 15 years ago, I didn't have it all together. We can actually go there.
You sure you want to go there?
We can go there. I love it all together.
It has,
Yeah?
it has been a journey for you. But can I just say, you're working in now,
I'm working.
Tam.
I'm a work in progress.
Oh, yes. When I hear you talking about accessorizing and putting this together, I'm like, woo!
It's all because of you.
Hello. You come a long way, baby.
Now, you've just opened Umi 1, Umi 2. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Because that's a big step.
Thanks.
When I'm in your store and I hear people from Los Angeles all the way from Alaska, and they come in and they look and they go, wow, I feel like we're all a part of that, the whole community. Yeah?
You are a part of it. You are a part of it. I must say thanks to the entire community who stuck by us, who have supported us. And I must say, thanks to the Umi team, who, has been with me from the beginning. Like you say, we've been in the matchbox, came out of the matchbox. I must say thanks to everybody who has been behind of us.
Yep. What do you say to those women who are looking at you now and thinking, I want to live my best life ever, but I'm afraid to step out? Can I have it all? Can I have that great family you talk about? Can I have that great successful business and I can still look good? Is that real?
It sure is. I like to say it's never too late. Some of us, we may start out doing something, but your dream is to become something else. Right. And you're worried and you're saying, well, I have to look at my family, I have to look at this, I have to look at that. Come on. You can have it all. It's a matter of balancing stuff, putting it together, but you can. I'm one who believes in it.
Right. How important is confidence?
Oh, confidence is key. Confidence is certainly key. That's where it comes from. I love to tell people, people look at me and they say, oh, you always look happy, you walk with your head up. Oh, yeah, I walk with my head up. Let me tell you where it comes from. In the morning, yes. I look in my mirror and I say, God, you did a good job.
Oh, that's right.
Tam, and with that, I get moving. That's my boost for myself, and that's my confidence. Yeah. That's where it comes out. And that's a big part of looking good and being who you are.
Yes, you're absolutely right. And another thing that we have in common now that gives us that big boost in the morning, you were thinking about it for a while at first, but now you're addicted, just like me. And what's that?
Working out.
Working out.
Thanks to you, sweetie. You started
me
out. I'm happy I did.
Don't you just feel that feeling of euphoria?
I can feel it.
People, living your best life now is so much more than just walking the walk, but talking the talk. Who are some of the people that inspire you?
I can say off the bat, one. I look at my sister, Lorna. She's one of those people who inspire me. She's done it from small. I look at my kids. I have a friend. She's somebody who doesn't like to be out in the front. She's always working in the back. Yeah. But she inspires me. She gives me that boost. She will call and she'll say, hey, girlfriend, what's up? That's Gigi Gilda. Yeah. You know she does the same for you, baby.
Yes.
Inspiration. Yes. Inspiration.
And it's having those positive people around you to give you that boost.
That's true. That's true.
I just love it. And I love you. And just you being here is just giving me that extra boost to just move forward and to motivate and to inspire others. Not just keeping it to yourself, but sharing that feeling with others.
Very important. Oh, very important.
Are you feeling the vibration? When we come back on Tami Live, we're going to talk about some tips. How can you look better? Maybe how can you step out and truly live the best life ever? Ouch! Tami Live is going to be right back.
You're watching JTV.
are back here on Tami Live. Ouch, people! I'm telling you, living your best life ever. That's what we're talking about today, and I just couldn't think of anybody else better to come and talk to me and you about that whole inspiration, that feeling of just living your best life ever than my girlfriend, Debbie. So glad to have you here with us. Now we're back. You know some women are listening, even men too, listening in, tips. Every time I see you, you're hot, you're fabulous, you're looking fly. How can we, others, because I learn from you every day, give us some tips on how we can look fabulous too?
All right, tip number one, I like to start this way. Whenever you're getting dressed in the morning, of course, once you look at yourself, you make sure you know what you're going to be doing. You want to make sure you find the right foundation pieces. Foundation pieces. I'm not talking about foundation for the face.
For makeup, right?
I'm not talking about foundation for the face.
Because Guy says that's important too.
It is important. I agree. But foundation pieces meaning what you wear under your clothing.
That's important.
Very important.
Okay.
You want to make sure everything is tucked right, pull in. So you have to make sure you have the right pieces. Then.
Right.
Very important. So tip number one, foundation piece, a must.
A must.
Along with your foundation piece, once you've put whatever you're wearing on the outside on,
right,
you want to make sure you top it off with a very good pair of shoes.
Okay.
Listen, shoes are made for walking. And you want to make sure those shoes are hot,
yes,
ready to go. Sets the pace.
Does.
There you go. Look at what you're wearing.
Hey.
There you go.
These were hot.
Right. So you have your foundation piece, you have that nice shoe, and then you want to make sure to top it all off. I call it the icing on the cake. You want to accessorize. You want to accessorize. Very important. So there you are. My tips.
Okay.
Getting ready.
Yes.
You want to look fresh. You want to look like you have it going on.
Right.
Foundation piece. Underwear.
Yes.
Your shoes. Make sure they're top notch. Make sure accessories are together. And trust me, you can pull it off. Anything else. My clothing that I wear, those are not for me the ultimate. The ultimate are those three things that I've listed for you. Those are. And Tam, while we're talking about those foundation pieces, let me tell you something.
Tell me.
I brought you a surprise packet. Compliments, Umi, of your foundation piece.
Yes.
Your icing on the cake. And a lovely pair of shoes to go.
Now, you know I love Umi.
Yes, I know you get excited when you see our Umi.
I do.
This is a beautiful foundation piece for you to wear. There you go. There's nothing better than a sexy pair of shoes. And these are yours. Compliments for me for your inaugural premiere Tami Live, baby.
Oh, wait. She's speaking to me.
What is it
She's saying, hello, Tami. We're going to walk all over the world. Oh, thank you. This is sexy, though.
Very hot.
Look at that.
These are in.
This you don't even need clothes for, huh?
No, of course not,
You can just step out.
Foundation piece and those can work.
Foundation piece.
You got it.
Even people like me who have small boobs. Yeah, I need to get foundation.
Foundation piece.
Small boobs are important.
And listen, I have your foundation piece in here. We don't want to reveal them on.
You sure?
On screen. I don't know if you want to.
Let's just do it.
Do it, girl.
Do it.
Do your thing.
Do
your
it.
thing.
Oh, I love
I'm with
this.
you.
Let's put that right
I'm
there.
with you.
That's hot.
If you want to remove your foundation piece, you can.
Woo!
There you go. Foundation pieces. There you go.
People.
Proper underwear.
Proper underwear.
A must.
And this is good for my little boobies.
That's what I was thinking when I picked it for you.
You don't get mistaken and think maybe I'm a 36D that you never lose your, just think maybe I could be, I don't have that look of a 36D.
Yeah, I would like to be. No, Tam, no.
No?
No, you're what you're what you are. You
I
know
am what I am.
Let's not say on screen.
Well, thank you.
You're most welcome.
So then everything is together.
Everything is
together. And these are seamless, right?
There you go.
So you
seamless.
Can
you can wear them.
Yes.
You're not going to see any lines. And those are perfect. Good foundation pieces for you.
I love it.
All right. And there, it just fell. Your accessories.
Spot of color.
That's it. It pops on your hand. So you have that. And then you have the earrings to match with it. So, Tam, set you up.
You're just too sweet. And they're from Umi. People ask me all the time, you like Umi? I love me some Umi.
You do. Oh. Makes you feel good, right?
I do.
You're ready to face the world. That's what I'm talking about.
Debbie, it's always been a pleasure.
Same here.
To be with you. I want to thank you for bringing these gifts for me. I want to thank you for being in my life. I want to thank you for helping me live my best life ever. When I came to you and I said I wanted to Tami Live, I was nervous. And I looked at you and you said to me, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, we're going to get the clothes. I remember you saying that. This is what we're going to do. You never blinked. You never said, I don't think you should do that, girl. Maybe not now. You were ready for me to step out. One of the things I wanted to thank you for is helping me to get past that fear and just step out on faith. And that's what I've done.
That's important.
And that's why I needed you to be here on this premiere show. So I could tell you, thank you for being in my life, to give me that step, to be the best I can be.
You're welcome, Ted. We promise no tears. I love you
so much. I love you too. People, you've got to surround yourself with people who are positive, who are going to lift you up, who is going to celebrate you and who you can celebrate. And when people see us, they always say things like, what are you crazy people up to now?
That's true.
But it's always a positive energy. And I just want to thank you for coming on the Tami Live today, the premiere show, for sharing your inspiration with me and others. And I want you to just talk to that person now who is thinking, man, I don't know if it's time for me yet to do it. I don't know, maybe next year. You know, maybe I should just wait. Like when I was thinking about Tami Live and I was sitting on the toilet. Yes, I can say that on television. I was sitting on the toilet and David was brushing his teeth and he says to me, when are you going to do that show you're always talking about? And I said to him, man, I'm going to do that some other time. And he turned around and he said, you're not getting any younger, you know.
That's true.
And he was right. I remember being on the toilet, a little perturbed, but he was right. So what do you say to that person who's saying, maybe next year, maybe this is not my time?
I say if it's your dream, if it's your passion, get up and step out. You take the chance. Things will fall into place. You have to step out. Take that one foot. You just make that move. And it will fall into place.
Thank you. Step out. And, you know, more importantly, step out with some nice looking shoes.
Probably.
Step out. Debbie, thank you so much. I love you.
You're welcome. I love you too. And I must say thank you. And I'm very honored that I was selected for the premiere Tami Live.
When we come back, things that make you go, And Tami's bucket of happiness on Tami Live, the premiere. Out!
You're watching JTV.
Welcome back. Now we're going to talk about things that make you go, You can have things that make you go, things that make you go, and things that make you go, But today we're going to talk about things that make you go, Why is it some of us always want things we don't have? Small-breasted women sometimes want big breasts. Short people want to be tall. Tall people want to be short. Smaller people want to be bigger. Bigger people sometimes want to be smaller. Why is it that we do that? Sometimes I think if we spent more time just being happy with ourselves, celebrating ourselves, flaws and all, we will have more fulfilling lives. Don't you think? We walk around the place and we look at other people and we say, oh, I wish I had what she has. Or I wish I had what he had. Why do we do that? Why don't we just start rocking the bodies, rocking the people that we are every day, and sooner those other things will go away. Sometimes we get so caught up with things and we think other people notice and they don't even know they're there. So if you're 5'3" like me and 30-something like me, the truth is you ain't gonna grow taller anytime soon. And I've learned to accept that. My father once said that the dinosaur is extinct, but the house mouse is still going by, which tells me it's not so bad being short. So let's embrace the little things about ourselves that makes us unique. Things that make you go, ouch!
You're watching JTV.
Ouch! Welcome back to Tami Live. Ooh, it's that part of the show.
that I love because it's time for Tammy's Bucket of Happiness. Now in life, we always look for something to make us happy. For some of us, it's that big house on the hill. For others, it's the fly car, the big fat car, the woman in your life, the man in your life. But for me, every day I try to do things that are gonna make me feel a little bit more happier. And one of the places that I love the best, that I love to go, that makes me feel happy, is the moorings. At the moorings, I dine at Charlie's. I have fun with all of the people who work here. And let me tell you something, you don't have to get on a plane to be happy. You can drive on down to the moorings and get into one of their slush rooms over here. And that's what I want to show you today. Tammy's Bucket of Happiness, the mooring style. Follow me. Whenever I want to just get away and feel a little happier, I just come on down to the moorings. I don't have to worry about the long lines at American Airlines. I can just get in my car, come on down to one of these spush rooms at the moorings, and I feel happier instantly. Come inside. When I step into a room at the moorings, I feel happier instantly. I've left the world outside and I'm surrounded by beauty. Just look at the fixtures, look at the finishing. Ooh, if you could feel the wonderful cool air coming on my body right now. Let me show you one of my wonderful features of this room though. People, couples, there's so much you can do at one of the rooms at the moorings. Just thought I'd say it. You want extra privacy? You don't need the privacy? It's so fantastic. Not to mention the wonderful bedding. Woo! People, you don't have to wait for that big house on the hill. You don't have to wait for that big promotion. You don't have to wait for that man to come into your life. You can just step on down to the moorings and just be happy. Tami Live, Tammy's Bucket of Happiness, the moorings. Ouch!
You're watching JTV.
Welcome back to Tami Live. Oh my goodness. I am inspired. I am motivated. I have gotten another boost to move forward. This premiere show just means everything to me. It's been something I've been thinking about forever. And having Debbie Reynolds O'Neill as my first guest is just even more inspiration for me to move forward. She don't see her here now, but behind the scenes is Guy. We call her Guy. She's Gilda Richardson to you, and she does my makeup, but she's so much more than that. She's another person who gives me that inspiration and that boost every day. One of the things that I can say to you about living your best life ever is to have people in your life who celebrate you, have people in your life who are positive, have people in your life who are beautiful souls. Not just people, but their souls are beautiful as well. This show, the premiere show, is dedicated to my late great friend, Reverend Lester Bowers, someone who inspired me to not just be in this world, but to leave this world better than you met it. And I, through this show, would like to continue that, in that I want you to feel inspired every day. I tell you a story about a man I met when I was going back to university one year, and the flights were delayed, and we started sitting and talking. And one of the things that he said to me, and I have to say it is one of the most profound conversations I've ever had in my life, is he said, don't live your life with regrets. He said if he knew then what he knew now, he would have kept wife number 1, because wife number 2 was horrible and wife number 3 took him to the cleaners. If he knew then what he knew now, he would have spent more time with his children, because now he was older and they didn't even know who he was and where he was. He didn't even know his grandchildren. If he knew then what he knew now, he would have spent less time at work and more time with his family, because some now young stud has taken over his corporation that he built. What he really wanted to tell me was to not live your life regrets, and he didn't want me to be like him, sitting on his deathbed almost and living regrets and not living the best life ever. I want that for you, as I want it for me as well. And through Tami Live, I pray and hope, and my wish is that every time you sit down and look at this half-an-hour show, that you're inspired and motivated to live your best life ever. Reverend Lester Burrows, when we would sit and chit-chat and talk, we would toast before we would eat and drink, and he would say, here is to life and the living of it. Not just being in this life, but living it and embracing all it has to offer. And if you're not doing that, then what is the point in living at all? I have been blessed to have people in my life who have beautiful souls. And I wish that same thing for you. Tami Live, just be happy. Ouch! See you next time.
Tami Live is sponsored by Umi Fashions, Norman Allen Photography, Charlie's, The Moorings, Premier Dentals, DG Lifestyles, and JTV. The premiere of Tami Live is dedicated to the late, great Reverend Lester Bowers, a man of true inspiration.